No, I'm Benjamin Buttons. I think I'm going in the other direction. Look at this. And listen, hold for a second. Men, turn away for a second, men. Ladies, breathe this in. See, I know it takes a minute because you all are so used to registering human beings, but I'm somewhat a demigod at this point. I actually think in about 3 years I'm gonna transcend the human form and just burst into pure light. Okay,
So,
go ahead.
I tell you worse than that, like, let's answer these questions. So, you've been very open about your mental health journey, and the reason that I open up with that with 40 plus is that typically men don't understand that their body also go through changes hormonally. And let me tell you something, brothers. We talk a lot about women in menopause, but I want you brothers to research andropause. That is the male version of menopause. And as you talk about turning back the hand of time, you've been so open about your mental health journey. I want to know, what was the moment that it clicked when you had to make some changes physically?
For me, it was having everything that most black men say that they want. You know, my girlfriend at the time wasn't an Instagram model, she was a real model. Talk about Milan, those types of places. We're in Europe. One of the most beautiful things I've ever seen physically. Like me being from the country, and this may sound a little spooky, I used to just wake up at 5:30 in the morning when the sun was breaking the horizon just so I could look at her. I was so enthralled. I was like, you know, and to have the cars and all the things, and to say that I was one of the few men that did it the right way, you know, and I still wasn't happy. And what I realized as I went to therapy more and more and more, sometimes we have traumas that are so engraved in our cells and our genes from an epigenetic standpoint. And we're dealing with anxieties and alcoholism and all of these different things. And sometimes the human body and God sets up our body in a way that sometimes stuff that happened to us when we were 9 and 10 years old that we forgot about, it holds it until you're somewhat free. Oh, you got some money now? You living on top of this mountain? Okay, you can deal with this trauma now. Here, take that. And I'm tripping because I'm like, man, I've been in shootouts, all of these, I'm talking about very violent things. I think I'm so tough. And then I realized part of my problem too is I actually do care. I care about black people. I love black people. And the more that I became illuminated, the more I started understanding about the world, the more pressure was on me. And one of the things that I'll say, and it's not to your question, but I think it'll help you all, I realized too that if you keep playing Jesus, stop wondering why you're going to end up on the cross. It's not your responsibility to save the world. It is your responsibility to first take care of yourself. And I realized